Welcome everyone to a new video. In this video we're gonna talk about our house viewing experience in France. We're gonna talk about what it was like for us, the good and the bad of every home.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have the dream to go to a different country or move to a different house, and we had the dream for a couple of years now, and we're finally gonna do it. So let's go. In the summer vacation we went to France and we had a budget of around 40,000 to 50,000 euros. So it would become a house we can renovate, and that's actually what we wanted because we wanted to make it our own.
Yeah.
So now we show you 4 houses and we tell you the good and the bad we thought about the house.
Alright, so the first home that we viewed was actually 2 homes on one piece of land. There was a big barn and a small little house, and the house you could renovate relatively quickly, kinda.
Yeah.
And the barn was
Big.
and everything needed to be done in there.
Yeah.
The roof also had some points where it was leaking and missing some pans. I don't know if you called it that in English, but I just did.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a renovation job, but it had a really nice garden.
With open viewings
Yeah.
on the land, so
Yeah.
that was really bonus points for us.
Yeah, it was 1600 square meters of land, just for yourself.
Yeah.
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Um,
So that were the good and the bad points of house 1, and now you can see some clips of the house.
yeah.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
So on to the second house. The second house we didn't even know we were gonna view in the first place. We were already in France and it popped up on the site and we were like, we need to see this.
That one is new.
Yeah. And it was in our budget range, so we were like, we need to check this out. It's in the neighborhood. So we did.
Yeah. There were good points and bad points again.
Of course.
And one of the good points was a very big land, much bigger than the first house.
Yeah.
And the roof from the house was very good, so we don't have to renovate that, so that's a good point.
Yeah. But there
Um,
also were a little bit of downsides. Now we didn't have a free view.
No.
We had some neighbors, and in the other place we didn't. On to the third home that we viewed. This home had a very good point, which was that it was much cheaper than the other ones.
yeah,
So
it was 23,000 euros.
Yeah.
And it was a typical French house,
Yeah.
very beautiful on the outside.
Yeah.
So I was in love with how the house looked,
Yeah.
and when you came on the inside, it was total renovation from scratch. There was really nothing in it, no electricity, no water, but on the other end there was a really nice garden, big garden, and an original bread oven.
Yeah.
So
Which was nice but needed work.
yeah,
because the room that it was in
Was collapsed.
was collapsed. So
Yeah, but the house has really potential.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
good potential with the nice little windows. You
Yeah.
were in love with it.
Yeah. So to the last house.
Yeah.
It was a really big house. There were 2 houses, just like the first one, and
There was also a big barn with the 2 houses. It was in between.
yeah, there was a big barn and also a big garden. That's one of the things we wanted very bad, because where we live now we don't have a garden, we only have a terrace with our home. So we wanted grass and we want to have vegetable garden and for our animals to walk. So we wanted a big garden, but every house we viewed had a big garden. So
Yeah.
that was
So
all plus
they're all
points.
good.
Yeah, but back to the 4th house. When we came in, there were a lot of bats in
Yeah.
the house, a lot of insects. Mice poop was hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
It was everywhere. So there were a lot of insects and animals inside of the house. So it was really smelly, and that was something we didn't like about the house. But the houses had really great potential to renovate and to rent out.
Yeah.
A bad point was it was in the middle of nowhere, so
But that's also kind of a good point.
yeah,
'Cause
a good
we
and a
kind of
bad.
wanted to be in the middle of nowhere, but also not.
Yeah, but this one I think it's one of the bad points.
Yeah.
It
was a long way to the supermarket.
Yeah, but really good potential.
Alright, so that were all the houses that we viewed in France. One of them we bought.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you think you know which one.
Yeah, just make a guess and let us know in the comments. I really want to see what.
I think people can guess.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. And which house would you buy?
Yeah.
Too. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope we see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye.
Finding life along